Broken Arrow and Jenks public school districts both approved boundary changes, moving some students from one school to another starting next year. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Naomi Kitt. Karen is off. 2 News Oklahoma's Braden Bates is looking into redistricting and why some district leaders say their hands are tied.
We see everything growing, all these apartments. I wonder where they're going to put all these people. What are they going to do with them? And you have to think about the children because children come with the families.
I first met Marion Flanagan ahead of Broken Arrow's parent forum a few weeks ago. Since then, BA approved its redistricting plans, with Jenks announcing and approving theirs, leading me to dive deeper into redistricting.
So many factors outside of our control that we try really hard to be proactive.
When talking with families and district leaders, I heard a common thread.
I know this way there's a lot of congestion throughout that way with new developments.
Have a large development that is, 7 or 100 or 1,000 homes, then it could cause a shift where we have to make those adjustments.
Jenks and Broken Arrow are both booming communities, seeing a spike in families.
Good problem to have. You want to be a district that continues to grow.
Ashley Bowser is the assistant superintendent at BA. He says these families need schools to go to, shifting the demographics and unbalancing school sites. I wanted to see the developments for myself, so I got in the car and drove to Broken Arrow. That's where I found many areas that look just like this. Neighborhoods soon to be filled with single-family homes.
This neighborhood here has 7 phases, 738 homes. It hasn't started yet, so we don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but this is just demonstrative of some of the challenges that we have.
He says it's these types of developments that are making it hard for the districts to predict changes.
This one is about to zero out. 220 planned, 201 completed, 19 still active, but a lot of these others are not even close to zeroing out. And so that's the challenge when we're trying to plan for the redistricting and how our schools accommodate kids.
Bowser says growth is great, but districts need to keep up. That's why he says redistricting is sometimes the only option.
We embrace growth. We want our school district to grow, but we want it to grow at a manageable pace.
In Broken Arrow, Braden Bates, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Brandon Woolley here in the 2 News Weather Center, in for Chief Meteorologist Michael Sager. And of course, we're within the wettest November ever on record. So the month-to-date total right now at 12.44 inches. Now, today was a new daily rainfall record of 2.31 inches. The old record 1.26, all the way back from 1964. Live right now in our Wade's RV weather camera network, some lingering cloud cover in throughout eastern Oklahoma, and the wind signaling that that system is still close by, but that system will lift off towards the east-northeast overnight tonight, decreasing the wind across the area. Those mesonet temperatures right now into the 50s and 60s. We have 56 degrees in Pawnee. The gustiest weather right now closer to an area of low pressure, Copan, upwards of 34 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. We're down to around 55 degrees later tonight at 10. So here's what we're tracking for you. Cooler temperatures ahead with those highs eventually down into the 50s, and wind will get super close to freezing on your latest 10-day forecast coming up.
Brandon, thank you. Tonight, we're learning more about a horseback rider who was hit by a car in East Tulsa over the weekend. 2 News Oklahoma's Clifton Haskins spoke with his neighbor to learn more about his condition.
I got in touch with Tulsa police, and they say the driver didn't stop at that stop sign behind me. Yamila Hernandez says she was riding her horse with Jose Sanchez 5 minutes before the crash near 11th and 145th. This is Sanchez, still in the hospital, but out of surgery. Hernandez says she wants something done so accidents like this don't happen again.
We're like a horse crossing sign with some flashing lights. That's all I ask. They've got a deer sign right over there. You see deer, but you see more horses out here.
Tulsa police say 2 of the 4 people in the car are in the hospital on ventilators, and they're leaving who was at fault to insurance companies. Police say their main task now is to figure out how fast the driver was going. In Tulsa, Clifton Haskin, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Workers at We Street Credit Union raised $11,500 for the St. Francis Children's Hospital. This morning, the credit union CEO presented St. Francis with the check. In a survey, he said employees and account holders chose the Children's Miracle Network as a charity they really wanted to support.
This is not the first and last time we'll be here. So we see ourselves as having a long-term commitment, financial commitment to help this organization.
He says Food on the Move is another organization that We Street plans to support right here in the Tulsa Metro. A disabled veteran is talking to 2 News Oklahoma's Samson Tamajani about a frustrating experience he had trying to get into a bar with his service dog. He doesn't want any retaliation to those he says wronged him. He says he wants education.
All right, Sandy, go through. Good girl.
Sandy is the pride and joy of Vietnam combat veteran David Skaggs of Wagner County. She also happens to be a German Shepherd and a certified service dog.
She was trained at the minimum security prison in McAllister. She's by my side constantly. She never leaves my side.
I met with Skaggs after he got Sandy from the groomers. No problem there, but he was challenged when trying to enter a bar with Sandy at his side over the weekend in Sapulpa.
They didn't want dogs in their place, and the dogs could not come in their place. He asked me for certification and licenses and ID, and I said, real service dogs don't have certifications, IDs, and licenses. He was talking down to me, which I don't. It's hard to intimidate a combat veteran.
Sandy and Skaggs are clearly not the only service dog and grateful owner duo in Green Country, so that got us thinking, what do others like him and businesses need to know or do to avoid the experience he had? A government webpage on the Americans with Disabilities Act does lay out where service animals can go and what proof is or is not required.
I would leave myself. There's no way I would stay.
Carrie Moore is co-founder of Got Your Six Service Dogs for Veterans and uses one herself. What should businesses know ahead of time?
There's no paperwork, there's no nothing. If your dog can help you litigate your disabilities and is well behaved in public, they are supposed to be allowed anywhere you're allowed.
Living in Bixby, everybody knows Sandy.
Skaggs hopes his experience can be a lesson for others to consider. Dog haters, veterans, non-veterans, what does the community need to get out of this story?
Community needs education. They need to be educated, and it's easy to get. You're a good girl, Sandy.
In Tulsa County, Samson Tamajani, 2 News, Oklahoma.
The Oklahoma Aquarium is starting improvements to its campus. Work is underway to renovate the research facilities. 2 News Oklahoma's Brody Myers is updating us on the progress.
You can see behind me the beginnings of this multi-million-dollar project. They say they need it done just because the saltwater has taken a toll on their current facilities. Now, what does this research mean for Oklahomans like you and I? How could we benefit? That's what I asked the head of research here at the Oklahoma Aquarium. Her answer is coming up tonight at 10.
Tulsa champions the work of a young Tulsan who's dedicated her time to making this city a better place for immigrants and the undocumented community. Today, the Tulsa Human Rights Commission named Amarina Perez Shami the 2024 Humanitarian of the Year. She told us she found a place to call home here more than 2 decades ago and says